This is Hannibal here from the HannibalTV.com, back from a very long run out there tonight. And my good buddy Rene Dupree messaged me, who must be getting up for his morning cardio, about a document that Wrestling Universal printed or posted that is supposedly a leaked AEW Payroll document that reveals that many wrestling reporters are allegedly on their payroll, including Dave Meltzer at $207,100, Wade Keller at $75,000, Bryan Alvarez at $89,000. Anyone that listens to their radio show, which does have some good information in it, by the way, I do subscribe to them, but a lot of times I actually can't make it through the radio shows, even though there is some good inside news in there, because of the brown nosing and ass kissing of AEW, which can't seem to do any wrong in their eyes. There's always an excuse for a bad rating or a low crowd or a shitty match or a terrible angle or a bad injury. Whereas WWE, a lot of the times, they'll pick at them. So I put the document in the screenshot of this video, but Wrestling Universal is the one that revealed it. So I have only got it from them, but you guys can take it for what it's worth. They also pay $80,600 to Facebook advertisement. Seems legitimate. Instagram advertisement, $30,000, Twitter, $320,900, TikTok, $111,200. So a lot of people always wonder, Hannibal, like you brag about kicking Ring of Honor's ass in YouTube views, for instance, which I've been doing for months now. But it's because these big companies pay for advertising. A small person like me has a very, very, very small advertising budget. Now, I'm not saying I don't know 100% if this document is legit or not. It very well could be, or maybe it isn't. Maybe Dave Meltzer or Wade Keller or Bryan Alvarez can address if they're actually on AEW's payroll or not. In other news, I posted, Michael Avery sent me an old PWA match I had in Edmonton with Brutus, the Barber, Beefcake, WWE Hall of Famer himself. He may hold the record for most lies at a shoot interview. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Billy, Jack, I don't know if he lies. He has a lot of brain injuries, but I did defeat Brutus. And I improved a lot since 2007 when we had those matches between 2007 and 2018 when I had my last match against PCO. I also posted a very short portion of a backyard wrestling mishap where a wrestler who comes out to like the NWO Wolfpack music gives a big Ric Flair woo, jumps off the second turnbuckle, and somehow breaks both of his legs. I watched that like 2 or 3 times sober, and I must admit I took some THC drops and watched it about 20 more times. And each of those 20 times, it got funnier and funnier and funnier. So that goes to show you should work out if you are a professional wrestler. I may have ran maybe close to 15 miles tonight out there in the cold, but it wasn't too horribly cold tonight. It was kind of like the perfect temperature, but you got to be in shape. You got to take your trade seriously. If you're in your 20s wrestling in a backyard, honestly, I don't know what you're thinking. Although I guess you can get lots of YouTube views off of it. If you screw up and break both of your legs, you can become a famous YouTube star. So maybe it is worth doing. That does win my award. Now, the Forest of Fear matches are going to be released this week, Halloween week. But so far, that guy breaking his legs is my favorite wrestling clip of 2020. My favorite wrestling moment. And the least favorite thing I've seen in 2020 is the fat slob Dr. Luther barely able to breathe his way through a choreographed spot fest, slow motion AEW Dynamite main event. The guy is never went anywhere really in his career. I guess he was in Japan at one point for a small company there. And like 25 years later, his best friend Jericho gives him a break, but he doesn't have the courtesy to the fans to work out and get into shape for the biggest match of his career. So I find that sad. I'll get into a few of your questions, not too many because it's 4:51 a.m. Raven says hello. Sam Lentz believes that he is definitely on the payroll. There's a lot of hearsay, a lot of laughing. Interview leg snap guy. Well, I'm supposed to have DDP coming up, Tony Atlas coming up. I am working with the NWA. I'm not on the NWA or United Wrestling Network's payroll, but I am an affiliate. I'll be honest with you guys there. I did a Thunder Rosa interview. She's the NWA Women's Champion. Also competes for AEW. By the way, I think I'm the most neutral wrestling reporter out there. Just to be fair, I truly believe I am. I have... Even though I guess you could now say it, maybe I'm a little biased towards NWA, United Wrestling Network, because they're giving me some people to interview. Apparently, Eric Rowan might be appearing for them soon. We know Davey Boy Smith Jr. is going to be appearing soon. They're getting a better and better roster. So expect to see more of their stars on this channel as time goes on. Any chance of a Billy Corgan interview? I would say there could be. Yes, there could be. And by the way, I have had my disagreements about the NWA, some of their lack of kayfabe, the babyface and heel group shots, which they haven't done since they've been back, by the way. But I've never said I wasn't a Smashing Pumpkins fan at any point. Did I ever say that? Someone says Dr. Loser the Dork Diggler from Dr. Luther. And so Fly BM or E says, I'm definitely neutral. Ahmed Johnson interview. It'll happen. I don't think it would be good to do it online with him. I will make my way to Texas eventually. But before I go to Texas, I got to go to Arizona for something, and I got to go to Daytona, Florida, the Ocean Center, December 19th for the big North American Wrestling Alliance show that you're going to hear a lot more of on this channel, and they're going to be giving me some interviews soon too, including Gangrel. So have a good day or night. I'm a vampire, so the day is almost over. For me, I am a creature of the night. I have a lust for blood, among other bodily fluids that I enjoy. So have a great night.